Now I want a pina colada.
An acquired taste.
This is a loosey-goosey bonus episode. I'm Bethany Watson.
I'm Kathleen Heaney.
Can we talk really quickly about an email that we got from a taste bud who is after my own heart?
Okay.
This is from Katie.
Mm-hmm.
Katie says, you may use my real name, but I would not be upset to get an old-timey one. So, Katie, we're going to call you
Katie. Katie's like a classic old-fashioned
Katie
name.
said they wouldn't be upset to get an old-timey name.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
Elspeth von Wienderhoffen of
Okay,
the
sure.
Long Island Wienderhoffens. Okay.
Okay. Are they related to the Long Island medium? Because it just...
Oh my God, they are, but they are not related to the Finger Lakes Wienderhoffens. So,
By the way, Long Island medium, one of the nicest ladies I've ever met,
and
honestly.
accurate.
Yeah, and her son is very good looking.
Oh, I don't remember her son.
I do.
Okay, so Elspeth says, hello, Bethany and Kathleen. I'm a relatively new listener, but I know in my heart that I am coming to the right place for this advice. Welcome to the family, first of all. She says, I recently bought a house. It's been a shit show. They didn't do anything right. I recently took down the 2 oversized mirrors the former owners had hanging above the bathroom sinks to find that the mirrors were put up to hide massive holes that they made when they put new lighting in and never bothered fixing the drywall. Kathleen, have you seen the movie Candyman?
Can't say I have.
This reminded me of Candyman.
Okay.
Just anyone who's seen Candyman, she takes down the thing and there's a big hole and she goes into it and then everything falls apart. So anyway, she says, Elspeth Katie says, before I patch these holes up, I'd like to find something weird/creepy to put in the walls before I close them up. I considered putting my creepy Halloween baby dolls that say things like, you dropped me and I broke. That made me angry. But I could never part with them. Who has these dolls? That's amazing that you just have them.
This is a great question.
Yeah. So Katie says, please hit me with your creepiest suggestions. If I ever sell this house again, I want the future owners to find strange things if they open up the walls. This is the most wonderful email that I feel like we've gotten in a really long time.
I would start with handwriting a couple of things about how the world has been this year, and I would laminate it.
Okay. Yeah.
So when they open up the wall again in 50 years,
That's great.
They get a firsthand account of like, we bought this house in a pandemic. It was real cheap.
That's a great, I mean, it's really cool when you find like newspaper of the day.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
think that'd be very cool. That's a great idea.
I would go to Goodwill and I would look for stuff at Goodwill to put in the wall.
Yeah.
Like creepy baby dolls that you can like paint that, like gouge the eyes out.
Yeah, yeah.
And like dye their hair pink or something.
Yeah.
And I would put maybe like a love poem.
Ooh, a love poem to Neil, or like as though someone like from a fictional relationship.
To the person opening the wall.
What would you say?
And say, dear person who's either knocking my house down or renovating my house, I bought this house and my job was this, and thank you for taking care of this home. But I don't know.
So you'd be really sweet about it.
What would you put in the wall?
Okay, here's what I would put. I would put a piece of paper and I would write on it as though I had slowly been losing my mind. So I would write like, it would start with really nice handwriting. This would be probably over several days that I would really work on it. And I would be like writing my thoughts, and the thoughts would get increasingly troublesome. Like, you know, I heard a woman outside my window today yelling. Normally she just delivers the groceries, but this time her shrieks became more urgent. We'll investigate. And then, you know, the next thing is just like, now the voices seem to be coming from inside this wall. We'll investigate. And then it's like, finally heard the voice, and there's like a fingernail that's like included, and then it looks like it's blood, and it's just like, they won't stop, and then just like big letters, and I would shove that in the wall.
Oh, you need to cut off some of your hair and tape it to the paper.
Okay, so Kathleen, this is interesting.
Yeah.
So I posed the question on our Instagram story this morning, and there were many themes that showed up. One of them was hair. One of them was dolls. So
yeah, why is that? Why is everybody putting dolls and hair in the wall?
Because they're both inherently very creepy. So here's what some people said. So Christina said that she would put her old Beanie Babies in the wall, which I think is a very smart way, because what else are you going to do with all those Beanie Babies?
But not the Princess Di one, because that one is worth $25,000.
But is it actually? Because I feel like so many people have it.
And it is my retirement plan.
It's not going to be that though, honey, because so many people have it. Okay,
Yep,
sorry.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm going to bring that Princess Diana being a baby to my financial advisor's office. Here we go.
Please do. Make sure I'm with you.
This is my 401k. It's purple.
Wonderski79 on Instagram said, my house is already haunted, so I would put old women's clothing from the 1930s.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like that. Jenna said, put a box of teeth. And then said, to be clear, I do not have a box of teeth. So you'd have to procure some teeth and then put a teeth in there.
Did you hear that voicemail that we got at the end? I put it at the end of the last episode. It was about teeth. It was a taste bud. She called in and she's like, this story reminded me of when Kathleen was doing her like teeth thievery, tooth crimes of the tooth.
Yeah.
This old kooky woman that this taste bud used to work with took a biology class in college where she ended up taking home like a canister of teeth and she kept it in a jar above her sink, and then one day it fell and it clogged her sink with all these random teeth, and then when the plumber had to come over, he opened up the bottom of the pipes and all these teeth poured out, and then he just left the house. He didn't say anything. Do you know that I'm a part of a group on Facebook called Things Found in Walls - Other Hidden Things? No. It's a private group.
How did you find yourself a part of this?
I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm an Alice in Wonderland on a trip to anywhere and anytime. There are almost 500,000 people in here.
Good Lord.
And someone found in their wall the other day, found this old tin of antique Cracker Jack toys from an old farmhouse in my wall.
Fun.
And people are just responding with dollar signs. Apparently, old Cracker Jack toys are worth a lot of money.
I bet, because that kind of stuff people weren't, saving. Now that I feel like anything that has been made since the inception of eBay is not valuable because enough people have it and know about eBay,
Ooh, someone found in their ceiling a gun.
Oh,
a Kilgore. It's all silver. Never mind. It's a toy.
Oh. I think this is our friend Kristen said, my old ventriloquist doll is what she would put in the wall. I like this one. A diary predicting random events on future dates. This is from Maddie Blythe. Maddie gets it. Destroyed Ouija board, charred and stuff. Scratch a message on the Ouija board.
Yep.
My dog's baby teeth collection. I love that she saved her dog's baby teeth. A sheet soaked in fake blood and a knife.
Oh, that's a good one.
This one's great. This is from Emily. Emily says, a ton of VHS tapes with crazy names, but they're all just fuzzy TV except one.
I saw a meme the other day that was, it was like a random box of VHS tapes, and it was like, you never know what you're going to get. Is it going to be porn, or is it going to be Chris's 1996?
Or is it going to be the last video you ever watch? One person said a Furby, and then my favorite suggestion is from Jessie J. Says, a list of people's names with some of them crossed off. I think that's very clever.
I put some wine in there.
Stop laughing. This is erotic.
I'm on a new medication and I think it's making me hallucinate.
I would have been a Ted Bundy victim.
Yeah. I had no idea that so many people out there felt the same way I did.